The purpose of this video is to provide you with a quick overview of some chart analysis that will be relevant for the upcoming week. Our hope is that you find the content we provide useful, enjoyable and informative. If you do, we kindly ask that you consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, clicking the like button and sharing our videos with your friends and colleagues. We would also appreciate it if you followed us on our various social media platforms. In particular, we encourage you to join our Telegram group where we distribute daily trading signals and provide opportunities for you to interact and network with fellow traders. We also have fantastic content on Instagram that we think you will enjoy. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video and explore some of the key chart analysis that are relevant for the upcoming week. Alright, so guys, this week is going to be more of a different sort of weekly chart analysis, alright? Because most of these pairs are pairs that we've been trading from last week, and for this coming week we are going to be paying way more reference to them, and that is why if you notice here I have a complete fully analyzed setup with my parameters here on USD JPY. Alright, and sorry about that. And if you notice, let's zoom in more. USD JPY has been on a bullish trend. This is the low that created here, and higher low, and higher high rather. We had an higher low here. We had a high that is higher than this previous high, and higher high. We had an higher low here. We had an higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We had an higher high, and higher low, and higher high, higher low, higher high, and then we had a higher low here. This was a very impulse drop. I mean, this very move here, it's an impulse move on USD JPY, and this move is what's over 231 pips on USD JPY, because as you can see from the trend direction on USD JPY has majorly been trending bullish since the past couple of weeks, right? And then we had the high that USD JPY sort of formed here. This is the high that USD JPY formed here before we had that correction on price from this high here. And if you notice what sort of occurred here on the daily time frame, I think this is a bearish engulfing candle. This bearish candle engulfing this slightly little bullish candle that we had here, and then from there price started to dip up onto this level, right? Up onto this level. Let me kind of highlight that level for you guys. So yeah, price dipped up onto this level, and since then you notice something. Price since then has been ranging within this channel. It's been bouncing off this support and resistance channel before we had this sort of breakout. Here, and then we had a retest back to this support zone, and since then we've been bullish on USD JPY. This analysis was actually shared on the community, and this sort of movement from here to here has given us over, I think it has given us over 876 pips thereabout. Sorry, this move is over 2,000 pips, not I think I did a mistake. This move here from here, this correction from here to here is over 2,239 pips. Sorry, that was my mistake. So this move from here to here, when we started buying, has given us over 176 pips, guys. So which means that now that we have price breaking out of this channel that we have here, the chart patterns, you could call it what's it called, the peanut, yeah. So you can call this a peanut, and then pennant, and then price has been ranging within this structure for a while. It's been ranging within this structure for a while, and then immediately we had price break out of this box with this candle that we had here. This candle that we had here, price broke out of this. Price broke out of this resistance zone here, and then we had this bullish and then we had this slightly little bearish candle here that came back to retest, and then we had this bullish candle that first priced back up, and then price continued to go bullish. So which means that we should be expecting further bullish trajectory on USD JPY, and that is why on the community we've actually been bullish on this pair on the community. And yeah, so let's go to the 2 hours time frame. So yes, so guys, on the 2 hours time frame, so you guys would be able to understand what I should be looking out in terms of opportunities to continue to go long, because just like I explained to you guys, price bounced off this resistance zone, came back down here, bounced off this zone, bounced off this zone, bounced off this support channel, bounced off this resistance channel, and then we finally had a breakout with this sort of movement here. And before we started going long on this and this is the retest that we had here. This bearish candle coming back to retest this support zone, and then price went back up, and then we started going long here. And this movement has given us over, just as I said, 176 pips thereabouts. All right, so we are still looking for further bullish opportunities on USD JPY. So the sort of movement that we should sort of be looking forward on the USD JPY is for price to sort of make a movement like this. You understand? Just a movement like this, and then we go long. So all my buyers for this week literally is just for me to continue to anticipate some further bullish opportunity on USD JPY up until this zone here that we have here. So within this move, you could just start looking for a bit of correction on USD JPY, and then look for opportunities for you to go long. All right, guys. And then on gold, same scenario as well on gold, but different, because gold has been bearish after we had this equal high that was created here, this trap zone that we sort of have here, and high created here, and then we had the second high that created here. The price came back to test this high, and then we had this sort of impulse move here on gold, and we had this sort of slight correction back to this zone on gold, taking out stop losses of traders that have been placed here, and then we had price coming back down to retest this support trend line, and then we had some sort of breather from the market within this particular zone, and then finally we had a breakout of this support channel, right? We had a breakout of this support channel, and then this support channel now has turned resistance, all right? And then we had price. This is literally a very strong zone here for gold, and then we finally had a breakout of this channel that is on gold, and since then gold has literally been trending on the downside, and all I would be expecting to see are further bearish opportunities on gold. I'll be expecting to see some further bearish opportunities on gold, guys. So, but just like I sort of analyzed last week, and if you notice, this is also a very sort of a strong zone also for gold, right? This very zone here, but I think price is about breaking this very zone that we have here on gold. Price has sort of been breaking out this support channel on gold, but let's see how next week candle actually forms. If we have price go bullish above this zone, then we should be looking for some bullish opportunity on gold up until this zone that we sort of have here. All right, looking for some bullish opportunity up until this zone that we sort of have here, because another scenario that I'm looking out playing out on gold, like I analyzed, is this. But let's see if we have price breaking out this zone, if we have price doing something like this, come next week, breaks out of this resistance, this support zone, and then goes back up to retest, then we could start seeing some bearish dip on what's it called, on gold. Yeah. But now let's also understand that we could also see price just make a sort of movement. We could just see price make a sort of movement up down to this support channel and then start going back up. You understand? But my likelihood in terms of my bias for this week on gold is bearish. So my likelihood and my bias for gold this coming week is for me to start looking for further bearish opportunities. All right, guys. And on the 15 minutes time frame, let me sort of show you guys what I would be sort of looking forward on gold on the 15 minutes time frame. All right. So on the 15 minutes time frame, what I'll be expecting to see on gold, I'll be expecting gold to make a sort of movement around this zone, on gold, and then I'll be looking for opportunity to go short from here. So once we have a sort of a breakout, around this box here, at this zone here on gold, I should be looking to go short from this zone, because there has been more of bearish sort of trajectory on gold, and I wouldn't want to go beyond that. All right. So yeah, so that is that on gold for this week. And then next on Euro USD. On Euro USD, I sort of analyzed this pair as well last week, and we had this equal highs that has been created here on gold, in as much as it's not really an equal high, right? Because we had price going above this particular high that was set here, and then taking out stop losses of traders that have been placed at this zone here, and then we had price coming back below to form this sort of big hem that we had there, what you can also call a double top, right? And then but the overall bias in terms of Euro USD has been bearish, right? So Euro USD has been bearish, and it has been ranging and bouncing off this resistance and support zone here, right? And then also before we had this sort of correction on the upside on Euro USD, and then we had this high created here, and then we had price going back after this slight correction move. We had price going back up to retest this high that we had here, and then price started to fall. But now we notice this is the neckline of this M pattern, which is this double top, and then we are expecting price to pull back down to retest this particular low here, and then from there we could start looking for further bearish opportunities on gold. But this week, guys, all I would be expecting I'll be expecting Euro USD to do this week is for us to start looking for further bearish opportunities. Don't look for longs. Don't try to buy Euro USD, because Euro USD is bearish. Same as USD JPY being bullish, Euro USD is bearish. All right. So this is an idea that you guys should be looking at taking opportunities on the market, because Euro USD is coming back down to retest 1.05245 before any sort of movement would actually happen. Because for me, I'm actually looking forward to Euro USD testing this low. So once we have a test of this low, I'm expecting price to further break this low, and then sort of go back up, retest, sort of go back up. Once this low has been broken, I'm expecting price to sort of go back up here, retest this resistance zone that has been broken, and then we have further impulse move on gold. So that is what I will be expecting to see on Euro USD for this week. Let me kind of construct what I just drew for you guys perfectly well. So I'm expecting price to break out of this support zone, and then the support zone will turn resistance, and then price goes back up to retest this 1.05245, and then we have further bearish move to this low, because I'm expecting the price on Euro USD to come back to this low that has been created initially. All right. So in between this move, guys, all you just have to start looking for is just look for some bullish correction on the 15 minutes, 1 hour, whatever preference you have. All right. So all I'll be looking for, all I'll be looking for in terms of Euro USD, trying to look for opportunities on Euro USD, I'll be looking for some sort of I'll be looking for some sort of bullish correction on Euro USD. Once I'm able to spot a bullish correction on Euro USD, I'll be looking for opportunity to go short. So that is what I'll be looking for in terms of movement on Euro USD. And probably once we have a break of this support zone that we have here, and then I could be looking at going short from this particular zone that we have here. I could be looking to go short from this particular zone, and this should give you a very good risk to reward ratio trade. And then you can have your stop placed above this support zone, and then look toward take opportunities of this sort of movement that Euro USD has been. This sort of movement that Euro USD has been sort of forming. All right. So guys, so that is what I should be looking for and anticipating in terms of movement on Euro USD. And then moving forward on the DXY, it's as simple as this. So DXY has literally been on a bullish trajectory for the past couple of weeks, and it has been ranging within this box that we had here. And then it has been ranging, and then price goes back also after this low was actually created on the DXY. Price continued to range again on this box. Price continued to breathe out, bounce off this support zone, this resistance zone, comes back to bounce off this support zone. And as much as we didn't have a full test of this zone, but price continued to bounce, to just continue to range within this particular box. And then we had price broke out from here. We had a breakout of this box here, and then we had price from this zone that we had here. Price came back to further retest this broken zone that we had here, that is on the DXY, and then form more of like an evening star here, and we had price goes back up. We had this sort of indecision candles, which are dojis, indecision candles, and then we finally had a breakout of this resistance zone that we had here, and then this is a very huge candle, and then we had a breakout of this resistance zone, and then since then the price on USD on DXY has been bullish. That is on DXY. So I should further be looking for further bullish opportunities on the DXY, guys. I should be looking for further bullish opportunities on the DXY. And if you notice, price on DXY has been ranging within this box. The price on DXY has been ranging within this box. So all I should be expecting to see, guys, on the DXY, let me take this off. So all I should be expecting to see on the DXY is for the DXY to just continue. Okay, let me take this my drawing. It's for the DXY to continue to move within this box. Just continue to move within this box, because that has been what it has been doing. Just continue to move within this box, and then until we have a sort of a test of this resistance zone, and then we could start looking for opportunities to either go short, or we could start looking for opportunities to either go long. So that is what we should be sort of looking for in terms of movement on in terms of movement on the DXY. But for now, I should just continue to trade within this continue to trade within this box that the DXY has been ranging on since the past couple of weeks, because an high has been created here already. So I'm expecting, which is this resistance zone that we have here. So I'm expecting price to go back up to sort of retest this resistance zone. Then we could start looking for, okay, is price going to continue to go bullish, or we're going to have price come back down? So that is a topic for another time. But for now, this is what we should be expecting to see in terms of the next couple of weeks in terms of movement on the DXY on this box. And then we could start looking for price to to give us a reaction for us to make some sort of decision on, in terms of what we feel the movement on the DXY could actually be. All right. So yeah. So guys, that is the analysis on DXY. And then on USD CAD. So USD CAD has been bullish. This is the weekly time frame on USD CAD. USD CAD has been sort of bullish, and then if you notice, and then we had an high that was actually what created here, and I think this is so we have an high that was actually what created here, and then we had price goes back up with this candle that we had here. We had price goes back up to this with this candle that we have here to sort of retest this high, but with a week. So which means there are pressure of sellers that actually would push price back down. And so then price has what made this sort of impulse bearish move of about 2,508 pips on USD CAD, and since then USD CAD has continued to move within this box. USD CAD continue to move within this box, that is on USD CAD price, and then we had price broke out of this box and then continue to range within this box, continue to range within this box. But all in all, guys, I should be expecting to see, in terms of my buyers on USD CAD, I should expect to see price going back up to test this high that we have here, because price has been ranging within this box. So, and then price bounce off this resistance zone, bounce off the support zone, traded in between it, and then we had a bounce close to this support zone and a bounce off this resistance zone as well, closely as well, and then price continued to trade in between. So what I'm expecting to see on the daily time frame, let's go on the daily time frame, guys. So what I'm expecting to see on the daily time frame is for price to to make a break out of this box, and then I should expect to see a retest of the support zone, and then further bullish move to this zone. So all I'm expecting to see are further bullish buyers on USD CAD, because I'm expecting USD CAD to go back up and test this high that we have here. We have a first test here, we had another test here, so I'm expecting a future test as well on this high. So I'm expecting price to break out. I'm expecting price to break out of this box, comes back down, retest this low that we have here, and then goes back up to sort of retest this high that has been created there. Alright, so that is going to be my sort of bias on USD CAD for this coming week. So guys, that brings us to the end of the video. We have reached the conclusion of our weekly chart analysis. If you have found the content intriguing and informative, we would be grateful if you could consider subscribing, sharing it with your friends and family, giving it a thumbs up, and leaving a comment on the video to share your thoughts and what you have learned. Additionally, you're welcome to join our Telegram community and engage with other traders to receive daily trading recommendations. You can find the link to our Telegram group and Instagram in the video description below. Thank you guys. Have a nice and amazing trading